Hi there, my name is Matthew, and in this example I'm going to show you how to use fStretch to make a belly rig with believable fast deformation happening here. So here is a quick modeling I made of a belly, and it's pretty high res, so it has almost 20,000 faces, which is pretty dense for a rig. Usually you don't rig stuff that high, well, especially if you want to use that for animation, you use a low res version. Anyway, I'm not gonna go deep into that, but the nice thing about the plugin is that if you can actually animate stuff that are very high res and have real-time feedbacks with that kind of stuff. Of course, if you have like the complete character that has this level of resolution, it's gonna end up having, I don't know, 100,000 polygons, and of course on that you won't have a real-time feedback. But if you for example you want the head to be very high res and to animate it real time, you can just separate it, and when the animator animate it, they just animate it and they hide all the rest. So like that, it's still real time for them. But this is really up to every people and every studio that has their own workflow. Anyway, the point is just that having something real time really helps in their workflow. So let's start with the lowest version of this one, because I think it's pretty much easier to paint the skin weight on a low res. So we're gonna make the joints here. Let's just make 3 of them. So let's want to put on here, one here, one here, and one here. That's good. And now just gonna put down the radius, check for the here, and the orientation is not good, so let's just move this one. This is good. So we're gonna go with that. This is aimed to be very simple. So let's just put 3 bones and that's it. So once you have those, select the mesh, skin, bind skin, smooth bind, reset those settings, selected joints here, and drop off weight. Let's put that to that here, skin, and then when we move, it's gonna be very harsh. And let's paint this. So put it to interactive here. Replace one of this. That's good. That's pretty good actually. This one I would like maybe. Oh, let's put yeah, this one. I'll have it painted like that. It's gonna be better. No, it's not. Like that. Okay, now let's smooth all of those. Put it to post, normalize weight to post. When you smooth, it does a better job. So smooth here, flood, 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 and now when you move, see, that's better. And you want to mirror the skin weight. That should be good, something like that. Yeah, that's it. And let's also put the skin cluster skinning method to dual quaternion. This is much better for the rotation. It keeps the shape. So I think that's gonna be good enough for what we want to do. Yeah, that's correct. So once this is done, you want to transfer the weight of this to the weight of the high res, which is here. So first up, let's just take the 3 joints, take the high res, skin it, and then take the low res with the high res, go to skin, edit smooth skin, copy skin weight here, and those settings I think are pretty good. So if you hide the low res, okay, so at first that's what you get, which is a bit ugly, but we're gonna change that. So if you go to close that, skin, paint skin weight here, put it to post, the normalized weight, and smooth everything, and smooth it a lot, because since this is on the high res, it's much more hard to paint the weight, so you have to flood it a lot when you smooth. That's why I painted the weight on the low res. It's much faster. So now also put the skin cluster of the high res to dual quaternion, and that's pretty good. Yes. So now that this is done, we are now ready to apply fStretch. So you select this guy, fStretch, create fStretch, and now, as always, you select this one, you duplicate it, select the attribute, unlock them, move it here, and then you select this with this, go to fStretch, connect, wash. So when let's key this one to make it just a little animation to help us see what we have to do. Just like, well, this is a bit too much. Just like that, and like that. like that. And why not like that too? So this is just gonna help sculpt the mesh. Alright, so if you go to attribute editor, go to fStretch, go to color per vertex, draw color per vertex, tension base. You see a little bit of tension happening. If you want to see it better, you just put up the contrast here. And here you see what happens. And an easy way to get a better view of the tension is that you just put a surface shader to your mesh. So if you go to surface shader, where is that? Surface shader right here. Take that, put it here, so that's a bit easier to see the tension. So you see when you move it around. Alright, so let's just put back the other shader. Okay, turn that off. So the area that interests us is the red one, the squash area. So when he goes like that here, we'll no, like that, yeah, like that. Just put the mesh here. We're gonna sculpt this area here. Let's remove the X-ray joint. I think it's here. Yes, that's it. And also the stretch. We will put the range of the stretch to be lower because we don't see enough the red happening here. So let's put the range a bit lower so you see the red comes up. Don't forget that the range is like the length that needs to be neat in order for the squash shape to be enabled. So with the range like that, and let's put the smooth like that. And now we can go into the squash mesh and sculpt geometry tool right here. And this is a bit too much. Let's put it down like that, like that. So like that you can, well, I'll just take my pen, my tablet pen to sculpt it. It's going to be a bit better. So like that you can really start to draw the fat that comes out when the geometry squash, I mean. So you see, if you turn it on and off and you play with the range, that's it. You can play with the grow and shrink too. It expands or shrinks the area that have the effects. And that's pretty much it for there. Let's not bore you with my sculpting. If you go into oh, I made it. Let's go here. So here, what happens here is that We can sculpt this one here. It becomes fat when it's there for I don't know what reason. And for example, if you want it to be relaxed, you can put on the relax here, so the geometry becomes more smoothed when it's squashed. And you can expand it a little bit, smooth it, too smooth. Let's remove the draw color per vertex. So now, and when it goes like that, it's gonna stretch, and what you want to do is, let's just duplicate this mesh, unlock its attribute, move it, put it back to this position, connect this mesh as the stretch mesh, and so when it's stretched, well, let's see with the color per vertex feedback. So it's pretty much yellow. You won't have to well, let's put the contrast back to 1 because it's not that much yellow actually. So let's put the range of the stretch down. That's much better now. Put it back up, and now we can sculpt that and smooth it out. So you see before, after, and you select that. You can grow a bit the area, you get that feeling here. You can make a relax happening. So that's what happened, and you see when it relaxes, you lose the you lose the shape. So you might not want to lose it. So what you can do is you can go into fStretch, paint, and you can paint all sorts of attributes here. So you can paint the stretch relax and say like, I don't want it to relax some area. So like the nipple here, I don't want it to be relaxed. Oh, let's just go back to stretch, relax. So the nipple is here, yeah, that's where it is. So you see, like that, you don't lose the nipple. Don't lose the nipple, it's very important. Smooth that. There we go. So it gives more realistic effects. And you can paint like all sort of attributes here, like the grow swing that I showed you earlier. You can paint that. All the relax, the smooth, the range, the directions, pretty much everything you can paint. And so this is a big game of just deforming it, sculpting the mesh, painting some values, adjusting some values. You see what kind of deformation you get, and but it's really fast to do once you get used to it. And once this is done, after like I don't know 15 minutes, maybe you can get to somewhere like if I go here, belly, Don't save it. Well, actually, yes, save. So this is a bit more work. You can get that kind of deformation very, very easily. So you see that we really feel the fat bulging, and that we have to do more exercise because we're too fat. So there we go, that's pretty much all there is to it. So this setup is very simple, just 3 bones, a skin cluster, fStretch, and at the end I tweak a bit the attributes. No, not much tweaking here, that's pretty much it. There's no angle base at all, it's just tension based. And I painted some stuff. If we go, you see I painted the range a bit. After that, the stretch will shrink. I needed it to happen here. And you see the nipple. I painted the nipple, and that's it. So I hope you're gonna find this useful, and thank you for watching.